Know all the ways that you can get a violation in the FMCSA Clearinghouse. Let me break them down for you. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jerri, and our company has helped over 1,000 drivers get their CDL back after being prohibited in the FMCSA Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse. The first way that everybody knows that you can get a violation is through a drop dirty, a positive drug test, failing, right? You go to the lab, you submit your specimen, or you blow in the breath alcohol machine and you fail. That is considered a positive drug screen. Automatic violation in the clearinghouse. The next way is through a refusal. There's several ways that you can get a refusal. One way is by the shy bladder procedure, not completing that process. So let's give an example of a shy bladder. So you go in there, you're supposed to give 45 milliliters into a cup. If you're unable to produce 45 milliliters in the first try, they give you up to 3 hours and 40 ounces of water to be able to give another specimen. Let's say you're able to go again and you can't give that 45 milliliters. Then the next step is they'll contact your DER, your designated employer representative, and then they will determine how to move forward. The DER will. At that point in time, the DER may send you down to one of their doctors, a doctor that they've chosen to do a medical evaluation on you to determine if you have a medical situation going on with your bladder or whatever parts you need to provide a specimen. If the doctor comes back and says everything is fine down there, then that it typically ends up being a refusal. If you don't go to the doctor's appointment that they set up, that's an automatic refusal. So there's a whole lot of other ways that you can get a refusal in the clearinghouse. I've heard them all. Begin sharing some of those stories that I have in regards to refusals. So we got the positive drug test, we got a refusal. The third way is what they call actual knowledge. So an actual knowledge violation is basic a confession or admittal or seeing it in your possession. I had a driver recently who was heard talking on the phone in his cab through the cameras, because like most of your trucks got those cameras, and safety heard him talking on the phone about some Mary Jane, and that was admitting that you have it in your possession or that you're about to go do it or whatever, and automatic refusal. This driver got an automatic refusal, has to go through the SAP. So you cannot talk about it. You cannot admit it. You cannot have it in your locker. You cannot have it in the truck. It cannot be found in a DOT inspection. And refusal. Let me say that a actual knowledge violation is not reasonable suspicion. So reasonable suspicion is just those words, suspicion. I suspect that you have it on you because I smell it. Or I suspect because your eyes are red, or I think you might have it because you're slurring a little bit. That's reasonable suspicion, and you're in a reasonable suspicion situation. You're supposed to go immediately with your supervisor. Is supposed to take you immediately to the drug testing lab, follow you, be with you, whatever, to test you at that time. But reasonable suspicion and actual knowledge are two different things. Actual knowledge, it's in the words. Actual knowledge means I know you have it. I see it. You've said it. And so those are the three ways: a positive, a refusal, and an actual knowledge. Those are the three ways that you can get a violation in the FMCSA clearinghouse and have to go through the return to duty process. If you're a driver that's had to go through this process, if you need help understanding it, if you need guidance, get with me. Visit our website, www.GetOutOfProhibited.com.